Good morning, you're listening to Antonia and Molly on the Saturday Breakfast Show. We're just here singing and dancing. If you haven't joined us, we're on Facebook Live. So, yes, Molly was there singing away, I was dancing away. I was trying to get to the high notes. We didn't do too bad, did we? As a duo, yes. I was going for it with the high notes, really going for it.
Yeah, I was just croaking along.
Right, so Molly is back and we're talking about pre-Valentine's Day kind of shopping, thinking, gifts, and then we'll have a question and answer session with Molly. She didn't know about this before, so it is called Ask Molly. For now, this could be this could be a future thing, Molly.
Yes.
Ask Molly.
Well, I've been on Molly for a while. It was more on beauty rather than relationships, but you know.
I've created a new job for you now.
Yes.
That's good. So what have you got for us today?
All right. Okay, so I wanted to talk about Valentine's gifts, or just actually Valentine's prep. Which really, I think when you're dating, you should put the effort in anyway, not just for Valentine's Day, but you know, men, actually, probably women, I'm not going to discriminate here, but that they do have the habit sometimes, if you're in a long-term relationship, that you don't really show each other that you love each other. So everyone says to me, oh, do you believe in Valentine's Day, or is it just like a load of commercial rubbish, you know, a chance to sell more cards in the shops and so on, but I actually do believe. Well, I always say, "Oh no, I don't believe in it." But then, if I was
still like flowers,
yes, I think it's important for a man to show that he loves his woman, just even if it's once a year with a bunch of flowers.
Just once a year?
Once a year. Well, not men are like. See, I've had experience of men that don't show it, you know, that don't, and some that do.
Do you know what makes me laugh? When I've been shopping, I just see like men running around in supermarket stores with flowers, trying to buy what they can. It's just hilarious.
Yes, it is.
Just looking around, that's just funny. They should be more organised.
Yes.
Oh, I've not seen any females do it, but I think it goes both ways. It's not just for the male to buy a female a gift. And I know it's about being commercial, but then it's nice. It's like we celebrate Christmas and other events in the year.
So it's nice. It's a nice day.
Yes.
Right.
Oh,
So anyway, so this is really about everything about Valentine's. So it's not just about gifts. So the first thing I want to do is, if you're going on a date, my daughter is the queen of false nails. She has tried every single brand going, and I can remember when I was younger, I put false nails on, and I was dancing with a boy at school, and one ping dot was stuck to the back of his jumper. And since then, I've never worn them. But they've come a long way since then. And these ones from Elegant Touch are called, they're brought in for Valentine's Day, a Valentina, and there's limited edition Still the Night. Now the reason why I've chosen Elegant Touch, because I do get sent a lot of false nails, are these are the ones that stay on. So you have got no chance, because that would really be an icebreaker of them.
Let's have a look at these.
And my daughter, when she saw them, when I got them through, she was like, oh Mum, can I have those? They're my favourite. Now they're between £7.50, £7.95. You can get them from Boots or Superdrug. But they really do stay on.
Good morning, Bob. How are you?
Hello.
Bob, do you like these? These are nice.
We're talking nails. So I do think it's important. I mean, I would personally, if I was on a date, I wouldn't go for false nails or anything, because I would be quite worried about them coming off, but they stay on.
Right.
And it's the little things that I think that men notice. I actually put a question out recently on Twitter. Men, what is the sexiest colour a girl can wear on her nails? And every guy came back and said red.
Really? Well, you're right actually. I had a local counsellor say to me, I love those nails. And once when I was working, he just loved the red nails. Right. I don't know why.
Well, yeah, red.
Just one person.
Red. It's the colour of flushed, isn't it? It's the colour when you blush with, you know, it's the colour of love, isn't it? I'll tell you about more of it. Next. From Mad Beauty. Now I wanted to bring Mad Beauty, are a company that are online. It's madbeauty.com, and everything on there is quite what I call cheap. I think these are like £4.50 or something. And you know, when you're a teenager and you want to get your girlfriend something, and these are just little. These ones here are like the Love Heart bath fizzers. You've got the Love Heart cream, but they're very quiche packaging. And Mad Beauty sell all these Disney things, and it's just it's aimed, I think, at teenage beauty or the person that hasn't really grown up.
So what's this one here?
that's the hand cream, and then you've got the bath fizzers. So the bath fizzers are in the tube, and it's just a nice little gimmicky gift when you don't want to spend much. You know, when you have your first secret crush.
Oh, okay, so that's good.
So that's Mad Beauty. Now going on to this, excuse me, brand. This is Amphora Aromatics. Now this is the Love Box. Okay. Now this makes a wonderful gift, or it makes a nice, get your boyfriend or your husband in, and it's got pure pleasure bath oil.
Oh, right.
There's sensuous massage oil.
Okay.
I'm pretty good at giving massages. And you've got your relaxing body lotion as well. And it's all packaged. I mean, their packaging is beautiful. It's basically AA skincare. But what I like about this is you've got it's all aromatherapy based. And they've got in here ylang-ylang. They've got all the essential oils. You've got pomegranates. You've got all different things in here. But if you want to have a smell of this, it will just patchouli. It's got clary sage. It's got sandalwood. So it's real unisex.
It's got a really nice smell. Actually.
Yeah, and the sensuous massage oils. It's got a really
beautiful.
Yes, it's lovely, isn't it? This will definitely bring you up my concern here. But so just a few drops of this Pure Pleasure bath oil, which has got in it geranium, which is actually really good for hormones. I know that because PMT and so on. And but geranium is very balancing. You've got in it orange, rosewood, sandalwood, ylang-ylang. It's on a sweet almond oil base oil. So this is, as I say, good for men and women. And there's nothing nicer, nothing more intimate, I don't think, than having a massage. Just a back, neck and shoulder massage is, So
I went to the spa for my birthday and I had a really nice massage. It was lovely, but I had to fill out a form whether I wanted a really soft massage or a medium massage or a really rough massage, and I thought, I'm not going to go there. You know that reflex where you just think, oh my god.
Oh, so this is what I suffer with really bad arthritis and spondylitis, so I always have the real deep tissue sports massage. So I like to feel completely pummeled to the point where I'm like, ow, ow, that hurts.
I don't think I could have taken that because I just about was able to manage the medium.
Right.
Yeah, it's
okay,
too much
no, I like it. But anyway, this Amphora Aromatics Love It is 95, and I'll give you the website after, but I think it's AA Skincare off the top of my head because it's not on the press release, aaskincare.com. And then I've just got some perfumes here and aftershave. I just, whoops, the microphone just disappeared. I always say whoops. I said the other day when my boyfriend was driving because he drives a bit fast, I was like, whoops.
Obviously within the speed limit.
Yes, obviously within the
speed limit.
Yes, I think it's because he's got a Mini and it just seems to be faster than
I think it is.
It is,
Minis,
isn't it?
yeah.
It's Minis, isn't it? I'm like, slow down. It's like, I'm not even going fast.
I feel like that if someone's driving and I'm a passenger, because I'm always in control of the car and somebody else is driving. If they don't feel safe enough or they just drive. That's
my mother's the worst. I will be driving and my mum will be slamming her foot down as if she's trying to brake when she's a passenger and she's
I've had that feeling. That means that you're on edge.
Yeah, okay. My mum's on edge.
All right, then. We digress.
Anyway, going on to Crabtree and Evelyn's. So they've got this, have a whiff of that. It's a Caribbean island wild flowers. Now, what I like about Crabtree and Evelyn is that their scents are completely different to any other scents that you get. I mean, I always find that people do end up putting the same notes in and so on. This is like sea air. It's got in it driftwood. It's got the heart of this is spider lily. And it's got in it night blooming jasmine. So if you have a little whiff of that, and the packaging's lovely, this will make a lovely gift for somebody.
Caribbean island.
Yeah, Caribbean island. But what I like about it, it's not really in your face. A lot of perfumes, one's like, I don't know, my personal choice, I don't know, say that's something like Samsara or Angel. It's so heavy sometimes, it can be just too much. And I think for Valentine's, it's always really important to have a gentle scent, one that entices you in. So nothing that's really, your perfume shouldn't wear you.
So are we talking about obviously a couple, or if someone wants to smell really nice on a date? Or
I think anything really, if you want to smell nice on a date or to buy as a gift.
This scent kind of strikes me as a maybe for the morning.
It's fresh.
Yeah.
I think it's quite fresh. It's
yes,
got
I'm
an
going to say
mandarin,
wear that out on the day,
and that's the that is the Caribbean.
It smells really nice.
It's really nice, isn't it? But I like it because also with Crabtree and Evelyn, I don't know if they do it in this particular one, but what else is nice is they have the body lotion, the shower gels and so on, so you can layer your scents, so it's much more longer lasting.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I've got this perfume called Robert Cavalli, and whenever I've worn it, my colleagues have always said, you smell really nice.
Yeah, Robert Cavalli's nice as well.
This is so nice.
It's lovely, isn't it? So the next one I've got here from Crabtree and Evelyn is for men, so if you want to buy them something, the leather musk. Now, on the opposite end of the scale, I do love men's fragrance. I love men's aftershave because I am more of a sort of musky leather, patchouli, you know, that musk is like the heaviest of all scents. But this has got a bit lemon, so it's quite light for the first notes. And that's, how much is that one? That's £30. Sorry, I should say the Caribbean Flowers was £39. And this is a nice one as well. Yes, can you see that on there? It's really nice, isn't it? Really nice. But it's got in it vetiver, and it's got in it patchouli, so it's a real refreshing. You put it on,
and they complement each other.
They do, don't they?
So you can actually buy yourself perfume or the partner and buy the other half.
I mean, what I find, what I find as well is I've tested. I mean, my favourite perfume of all time is probably something like Tom Ford, Portofino, or Christian Dior Diorella, which they're both quite lemony scents. But what I find is the difference in price. I've got perfumes at £180 and I've got ones that are £20. And actually, if you shop around and you have a look, there's not really much you can tell in the difference in prices. And this is why I love the Caribbean island flowers, because because it's not an obvious scent that you would normally wear, it smells more expensive. And it's same with this one. This is the Monsoon Gold. Now this is a bit sweeter. This is Monsoon's latest fragrance.
Now this very one, sweet when I leave here today.
Yes, now this has got in it, it's the Rose Gold. It's got in it a lot of floral notes.
Nice.
Yeah, it's got in it rose, tuberose, neroli, it's got in it musk, and that's £24. But I was actually, before the PR sent me I was actually in the shop and I was having a whiff of it and I thought this is quite nice. Again,
I really like this one.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? You see, now you love this one. I think it's really nice. But I prefer the Caribbean Island Flowers one because everyone's so different with their scents. But this is quite floral, but it's a soft floral.
It's a soft kind of. I'm at work in the office. Not too strong smell.
Yeah, so it's not. And this is what you want when you go on a date. It's so important when you go onto a date or you're with your other half. You really don't want him just getting a perfume headache. So always go for the soft musk and
the same for aftershave for guys as well.
Absolutely,
They sometimes can overdo it.
Definitely. And you just want a tiny amount. Again, I said the point with perfume is to entice, first of all to get a signature so people can, sort of like, you wear a scent and people think, oh, that reminds me of, but also to entice you in, so they just want to smell you a bit more, getting closer.
Getting closer and closer.
Getting closer and closer. But finally, from Lush. Now, I love Lush. I just love Lush, but I never go to the shop because it does give me an absolute headache.
I know.
And my daughter's always like, Mum, can we go into Lush? But I love their products. I cannot tell you how much I love their products because first of all, I love their products because they're fun. They're really good fun. They're not expensive. They're like £4.25 for these bath bombs and so on. But they're just so bright and fun, and they've got so many essential oils in. So they're real feel-good, well-being products. And so here, this is new for Valentine's Day. I've got the unicorn horn, the lava lamp. So the lava lamp. It's got, they call me bombastic. Oh, I was seeing that the other day. Mr. Bombastic. That'd be fantastic. Oh, I was seeing that the other day. How weird. But this has got in it Brazilian orange oil and vanilla, so that will lift your mood, it's got here. And then you've got the unicorn horn, which again it's got in it lavender, which is very relaxing. And then you've got the Prince Charming, which actually I think this is just a re-release one, so I'm sure I've put this on before.
This reminds me of a golf ball. It's got the heart on it. It's really cute, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really pretty.
And when you put them in the bath, they take like a few minutes, and then they kind of. You can also get the shape. So if there's a heart, you get the shape as well.
Yes, exactly.
I know it's like a 5-minute wonder, but it looks nice. It smells
it's
lovely.
So much fun. And this is the right. I'm just having a look. This is the Prince Charming. So it's got in it pomegranate juice, vanilla oil. So it's a shower cream, but it stays on your skin. But yeah, I just love Lush. I mean, the other things they have, which used to drive my mother mad, and I'll never forget. And they have the bath bombs, which have got the roses and things in. So afterwards, they look very pretty in the bath. But afterwards, you're clearing out your
yeah, that's what I realised. The plug and then the colours.
Yeah.
This one will come out in a lovely fizz, won't it? What's this one called?
That's
again?
a unicorn.
That's a unicorn.
Yeah.
Oh, cute.
It's so nice, isn't
very
it?
nice. Smells,
And-
it smells like sweets.
And it does. And the thing is, they're just nice for any age. Any age
And it's
at
quite
all.
moisturising as
And
well.
they make such, you know what, if a guy was to turn around to me and present me with a box of Lush stuff, I would be very, very happy.
You wouldn't say to him, do you think I stink?
No, I wouldn't. I would say, oh, that is so nice because it's pampering, it's fun, it's loving. So yeah, Lush
That
is
smells
always
so sweet now.
I always
Extra
put
sweet.
Lush in. I love Lush.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, so that's it on the product side.
But yes, we'll play a few tracks and then we'll actually have one more track and then we'll come back and I'm going to play that track called It's a Love Thing and then we'll have a few questions for Molly. Enjoy. Oh, it's a love thing. Molly, we're back again.
Yes.
Now, ask Molly, I've got some questions for you. How do you meet someone? Because I find like you're going out and about and or friends have said they're out and about and they're on the trains and everyone, what are they doing? They're all looking at their phones.
Right, now this is a really good point here because you only meet people by getting out, basically.
You've got to get out
So
of the
you've
house.
got to get out the
That's
house.
what, I read an article, someone said, how are you going to meet anyone if you don't leave your house?
Exactly, and do you know what? As much as I think the internet dating is great, it's got its pros and its cons, and yes, I've been on Tinder, it's how I met a boyfriend.
I call that casual encounters.
Yes. So, but I know people that have met on Tinder and are getting married.
That's
the
nice.
dating websites work, but you have to wheedle out a lot of people there. I always find the best way to meet people is just to get out and have a common interest. So walk a dog. I can't tell you how many men are out there on their own walking dogs on a Sunday morning.
What about borrowing a dog? I don't have a dog.
Borrowing a dog. Exactly. There is a Borrow My Dog on Facebook group.
Oh, really?
And I tell you, I have trained my dog to go up to every cyclist and go, yes. My dog will, if it's
Really?
looking, my dog will run up to the cyclist and I'll go, I'm so sorry.
That is so funny.
Yeah,
That is so funny.
I've got one now, so I don't do as much. But
All the tricks, all the tricks.
Yes, exactly. So get a dog,
Look,
train it
write
to
that
say yes, chase the cyclist. There's a lot of men. But no, seriously, so you have to have, join a gym, go swimming, just you can meet somebody anywhere. You can meet them
to
in
be
the
totally
garage.
honest, right, I go to the gym and I get so annoyed if anyone even stares at me because I just want to focus on working out.
Yes.
But that's not my outlook. But then there's some men who just stare.
Oh, go and sit in the jacuzzi Thursday night. I tell you now, every single man I know, well, not I know, but men that seem to congregate in the jacuzzi after their weight workout at about 8:30 at night.
Yeah, I heard that. A friend of mine went to the spa and she said it felt like the whole of the local area were at this spa. And I was like, they businessmen who are just obviously tired, they just want to relax and chill.
Exactly. Brilliant way to meet
But she
people.
said this guy
Jacuzzi, get a dog. So I don't know this relationship. But whilst internet dating, you can, I think the most important thing, if you're writing up a profile as well on internet dating, you need to show a picture of your hobbies, your interests. The more hobbies and interests you have, the more you get out, the more invitations you do not turn down, the more chance you're going to meet somebody.
So have you heard of this program called Catfish where someone pretends that they're somebody else and they send a fake picture? How can you tell? Someone can just build up this profile in general, just getting to know someone.
I've had that happen to me. I have had that happen to me, and this is the dangers of. There's so many dangers with internet dating. I really do think there should be there are restrictions on age, but you can. This is why I think with Tinder, you're linked up to Facebook, so you can kind of check them out more.
Right,
With other
okay.
ones like Plenty, and I think it's Plenty of Fish and things like that, you've got more chance of meeting somebody that's maybe not who they are, because you can't check them, and and then of course there's Google. So if you've got Google Images, so if you've seen a man,
You sound like a veteran.
so if you've seen a guy that you like and you're chatting to him, go onto Google, go onto LinkedIn. I mean, it's do your own private investigating. I'm never going to. Every guy's like, oh my gosh, he's a stalker. But seriously, you can do this, and also Google his image, because it will come up. You can copy and paste into Google Images, so you can get an image, and then it'll come up who they are.
Same for men, for women as well.
Absolutely. Because I'm telling you now,
I hope you're hearing this.
I'm shocked by the amount of manipulative women they are out there. When I hear of some of the stories that men have gone through, that women have done.
For example.
In
the closing minute.
In the closing minute. I mean,
all clean, all good.
I mean, all clean, all good. No, just where they've completely lied about their profile, about what they're like, and so on. And why would you do that? It's like false advertising. Why would you do that? I mean, you're never going to meet somebody unless you're yourself. I mean, I just, but I always say the best way to meet somebody, a lot of people say, do you leave it to fate, do you leave it to destiny? I do believe in fate, 100%. But I think you make your own destiny. And the only way you're going to do that is by getting out there. And even if you go into a garage, you could meet somebody in the garage, you could meet somebody, walking down the road. You don't have to go to pubs and nightclubs and things.
Wow.
But you've got to get out.
Definitely. And also for the singletons, you can either go out there, you can, have a party. Don't worry if you're single. And Molly, how can we get in contact with you quickly?
Oh yes, you can go into www.askmollybeauty.com, although I've been having problems with my blog, or you can go to Twitter @askmollybeauty.
Perfect. We'll be back.